The country will be the health country, and there will be good education and good health.
So this is happening right now. Egypt, the thing in Tahrir Square, Mubarak stepping down, an amazing development, an amazing development. Very beautiful. And it's lifting all our spirits, really, truly. Very wonderful. One thing, for example, if Mubarak, instead of having fought it to the bitter end, the old strongman way, hanging on as a dictator, instead of doing that, what if he had, as this got obviously developed, said, here's the two different models. The old model, hang on, go down with your guns blazing. The new model, be flexible. What if he had said instead, well, obviously there's discontent here. What's going on? I want what's best for Egypt. Now some of you are going to think I'm naive here, but this is the only model that really works, which is to go with flexibility. If he had said, let's talk. Yes, I thought after Anwar Sadat got assassinated we needed to be strong and completely protected, and I did some things wrong. Now the times have changed. Whatever's needed. I love Egypt more than I love myself. I want what's best for Egypt before I want what's best for me. And if he had said, if that means I step aside, there's a new form of government, look at the grace and elegance with which he would have exited his position. That's flexibility, elegance, the greater cause, the greater good for humankind, for all of us. That's what makes us look graceful. What if he had done that? Wouldn't that have been a better thing for him? Absolutely. People power works. Facebook and Twitter, the internet, the power of the people works. The collective consciousness of the people is what really works. It really does. If we want to change, if you want change in your world, with your government, with whatever, change yourself. Awaken your own inner spirit. The inner body awakening is one of the most practical tools I know for it. Any type of, the real meditation, prayer, yoga, whatever connects you to the stillness, to the sourceness of God. Another thing that's going to come out of this is, why did the U.S., and has the U.S. for 30 years and more before that, been so obsessed with Egypt? The Suez Canal. The oil flows through the Suez Canal, otherwise it would have to go all the way around the Cape of Good Hope. Africa, a lot more money. We want to keep that region stable for our energy. We've been willing to do bad things to have good results, right? We're willing to support dictators. The United States is going to have to get real about its involvement. This is part of the true confession. After 2011 hit, me and my naive little hopes, I didn't think it would happen, but my suggestions, putting the word out there, sowing the seeds. If the U.S. had come forward and said, yes, we have supported strongman regimes. The Shah of Iran was put in place after a democratically elected leader of Iran, back whenever it was in the 60s or 50s, got shot and assassinated, some say with CIA, United States involvement. If we'd gotten real about that, then the pendulum would not have gone from Shah the dictator all the way to the Ayatollahs and the danger that Iran presents. It is the blowback. It is the pendulum swing. We did that. The U.S. needs to get confessed and real about her involvement in these situations. The reason we gave Mubarak billions of dollars, because we want stability, quote unquote. And this involves Israel as well, right? We're willing to do all kinds of bad things in order to protect Israel. It's just not healthy anymore. We're going to have to face this. So the U.S. needs to confess her doings with it as well. We want Mubarak, as long as he does what he wants us. He's our puppet. And now we're afraid of what's going to come. There's some fear now of what's going to happen with this power vacuum. Mubarak, the strong man, steps down. Just like it happened with Tito in Yugoslavia. When he stepped down, the whole place blew up. We're addicted as humans to strong men. Strong men, straw men, hanging on. keeping things together. It's the same way we want Daddy to solve our problems. We had our own strongman, FDR, father. He's our father of the country, helping us get the country going, etc., etc. As long as we have our own addiction to wanting Daddy, Big Daddy, to do it for us, we create strongmen. This is changing now. Another thing I want to talk about is the energy of red, the red chakra. In the energy body of humanity, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. We are, the rainbow happens, it's just pure physics. We are also made of the cells and energy and light of the earth, so we have these energies in us. Egypt and the whole Middle East represents the red energy, the very fiery, powerful, emotional energy, and also that's been very, very suppressed. So it's no accident and very, very beautiful that it's happening in Egypt. And hopefully this will work. Now the fear is going to come. Is Big Daddy going to step in? Is the Muslim Brotherhood going to come in and make it the patriarchal, strong, religious, strong hand again? This is a new experiment. If we do our part, clearing these things inside us, you could say it the old way, you pray for Egypt, you pray for all of us. But even more powerful than prayer is actually changing your energy inside yourself. Shifting your own energies inside yourself. Healing yourself is the most powerful thing you can do to help the planet heal and things like this succeed. You want this to succeed in Egypt? You deal with your own red chakra, your own feelings of, I want Daddy to tell me what to do. I work for a company, I hate my boss, but I'm too scared to go off and do my own entrepreneurial thing. Why? Because I'd rather have Daddy telling me what to do and me being able to blame him. This is, if that's happening in your life, we're contributing to strong men around the world, dictatorial regimes. The old system of strong men becomes brittle. It's the difference between an oak. A 200-year-old oak can move in the earthquake and in the storms and be fine. The steel and cement building goes down. You become brittle when you do these things the old way. Yeah? It becomes brittle when you're trying to be strong man. It just doesn't work. Another thing with the new way of doing this, there's no enemies, there's no revenge. So Mubarak leaves office. We don't want to make him the scapegoat and crucify him and drag him through the streets. This is the old pendulum swing. It's rather the forgiveness way, the turn the other cheek is, yes, we knew you were a product of our collective consciousness. We didn't think we can govern ourselves. That's taking responsibility for it. So we needed you to govern us. Now we forgive that. We're ready to move on. It's not about hatred. It's not about revenge. It's about allowing new paradigms to come forward. Just some thoughts. This Egyptian evolution, love evolution, re-evolution is a beautiful, beautiful thing. And let's clean ourselves, inside ourselves, so that we can support that this does not turn into a repressive fundamentalist Ayatollah type regime, and that it has a transition into real democracy. If we can democratize that area of the world, the Middle East, and what that represents for the collective body of humanity, we are on our way to a whole new world.